All right, so let's talk about this Demetrius Andrade versus David Benavidez outcome. Um, I thought Demetrius was going to last a little bit more, but I wasn't surprised he was knocked down and his team called it off after a few. Um, it was starting to Demetrius Andrade was starting to crumble, and David Benavidez was only getting better, and more. You could see he was getting more comfortable, and it was gonna end bad. It was gonna end up Demetrius Andrade being knocked out and maybe sent to the hospital. So his team decided to go ahead and pull the plug. Do I think Demetrius quit? I don't know. I don't want to get on that bandwagon where I assess if they did quit or not. What I'm going to say is Demetrius Andrade, he's 35. I don't know how much longer he wants to fight, but if you go out on your shield, which is, what we want to see, because obviously we're paying for a combat sport event, and that's the beauty of sports, knockouts, all that stuff. But sometimes you just got to think about the next day. Think about your family, think about the next day. So I'm not going to judge Demetrius Andrade not continuing. David Benavidez is a monster. The only fight left for him is Canelo at 168. Maybe what's his name? What's the other guy's name? Hold on. Super middleweight. It's what's his name? David Morrell. I knew it was David something. David Morrell. David Morrell. That would be a good fight. But I think it's getting to the point where it's getting too tough to make that weight, and the only way he would make that is for the Canelo fight. I believe David Benavidez is the new Triple G. His power is destructive. I would still favor Canelo Alvarez over David Benavidez, but I wouldn't count him out at all. I would maybe lean on him on Canelo 55-45. And I think Canelo knows what he's going against, and he's probably going to wait it out a little bit more. I wouldn't suggest that because David is just getting better and better and gaining more experience. But this fight right here showed us that, the second or the best middleweight on the planet is David Benavidez. And Canelo has nowhere else to go but to fight David Benavidez. Canelo is one of my favorite fighters, and if he does fight Dave Benavidez and he gets knocked down a few times, it'll hurt. It'll hurt because having your favorite fighter, get knocked down and things like that, it hurts. But if he really wants to cement his legacy, even more, because he has a lot of stars around his wins. That's Canelo Alvarez, and I'm just speaking facts. You can think about that whatever you want, but I'm just stating facts. He has a lot of asterisks around some of his wins. But what is next for David? David can either go, you can either fight David Morrell, fight Canelo if Canelo offers him the fight. I think, man, a good scrap would be David Benavidez versus Dimitri Bivol or Beterbiev. Those fights would just be crazy. And David Benavidez is way too big for 168. I don't know how he makes it. He almost looks like just too drained at 168. But he recovers well. He's still young enough to recover. But going up to 175 is only going to make him stronger, better, more comfortable at the weight. He's outgrowing 168 very, very rapidly. So I think any fights at 175 is going to be great. The only threats that I see is Beterbiev at 175 and Bivol, and that's about it. You know, I think he can beat both of them. I really do. But let me know what you guys think. That was a very, very interesting fight. It was a very, very awesome fight. The undercard was great too. Jose Benavidez didn't really bring too much to the table. Jermell Charlo looked rusty, but he looked like he had his fundamentals still with him. He needs to get back to the drawing board, get back to training, you know, get back active. He did promise that he's going to fight 2 to 3 times or 3 to 4 times in 2024. So we're going to see if that happens. Hopefully, you know, he fixes everything that's going on with his, because at the interview, he still didn't look like he was there mentally. I don't know what's going on. He needs help, you know, get great people around him. But, you know, that's boxing for you. So that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about the fight. Let me know who David Benavidez should fight next. If he should move, just go ahead and move up. Let me know what you guys think. We'll see you guys in the next video.